What does it mean to have no address? No address equals unemployment, no housing, no education, no place to call home, criminalization of innocent people, not a part of society, though having an address equals solutions. This is the No Address Podcast. Welcome to our podcast where we break down the philosophy of having no address and what that really means. I am your host, Kalita Harris, and this podcast is an extension to the documentary series which depicts the criminalization of homelessness, the causes of homelessness, and practical solutions. Welcome to the third episode of No Address Podcast with your host, Kalita. I am so excited to announce that I have 3 screening dates for Columbia, South Carolina. So get a pen or your phone and your calendar and write this down. It is January 23rd and 24th at Spotlight Cinemas, Capitol 8. That's right behind Columbia Mall, 201 Columbia Mall Boulevard, from 7 to 9 p.m. So I'm so excited, and I want all of you guys to be there. It's on Eventbrite. I will post links and all of that on social media. All you have to do is type in no address, and it should show up on Eventbrite, and you can purchase your tickets there. They're only $10, and the library one is free to the public. I wanted to bless everyone with that and also bless my houseless individuals because most of you all congregate at the library. So I wanted to give an opportunity for the world to see this. And right now it's going to be a short podcast. I just kind of want to show you the trailer. So I'm doing like some videos, some audio, mix it in here and there. And then after that, we're going to have our tip of the week. And then I'm going to see you next week. So peace and love. I hope you enjoy and get the gist of what I am putting out and birthing out to the masses.
We're being harassed. We can't be in the parks. We can't be at the bus transit stations. Law enforcement is subject to pull up on us and tell us, hey, you can't sit here, you can't stand there, you have to move on.
They took up all the benches in town so that nobody could sit down anywhere.
I done went to jail down here in Raleigh, North Carolina, 4 times since I've been down here.
I don't think it should be a crime for being homeless.
It's more like out of sight, out of mind.
How do you criminalize somebody's situation?
They're called ordinances, but they're usually city laws that make it a crime to sleep in public, to sit in public, to lie down in public, to sleep in a car, to beg for help, to eat sometimes in public. I mean, they just take a variety of different forms.
They was talking about rounding homeless people up and put them in something like a concentration camp.
Our literature says 3.5 million people. If people knew the true number of homeless people, if we documented that true number of homeless people, we don't have the resources to address the problem. And that is a statement directly from an elected official.
Since 1995, the Department of Housing and Urban Development has not given us any money to build housing.
Gentrification is the only housing policy that this city has. Atlanta's housing policy is gentrification. That's it.
I want to do more for myself and getting myself out of this homelessness so I can pay for me a home.
But when you have no address, getting just a decent, regular, scheduled job, virtually impossible.
I would love to hear your feedback. You can go to our website and drop a message on our contact page at noaddressdocumentary.com. My tip of the week is to volunteer. 'tis the season, right? We just had Thanksgiving. Now we have Christmas coming up and the New Year. And I would say volunteer your time. A lot of you are going to be off anyway for extended amount of time. So I would say go to your local shelters or go to someone that you know that's an advocate in your city and say, hey, when are you going to do outreach? I want to come and help you. Or if you don't know anyone, just go on Facebook in your city. It won't be so hard to just search and see who's doing things. And there's basically a Food Not Bombs in every city. So that's a good start. Then your shelters, and then someone that's just an advocate on the street that's not affiliated with any organization. So that's my tip of the week, is to volunteer. It makes you feel good. It changes your mindset. You see better. Everything kind of comes together and gives you clarity on different individuals and their stories, because you're going to connect with someone while you're there. So I recommend just volunteering and have an open mind. All right, so I'll see you next week. Follow our documentary on our website at noaddressdocumentary.com. Peace and love.